I'm back watching some more One Piece. Impel Down keeps getting crazier and crazier. Like Luffy ran into Blackbeard, they had a little encounter. Some of those moments were great. And now Magellan is pissed with Luffy and he's coming after him, so that should be interesting. Remember, if you enjoyed, to please like and subscribe, and let's begin. They are dead. They will die painfully. You're dead. That must suck. That would be a horrible way to go out. The funny thing is, Magellan is actually pissed now. Yeah. You best not let him get away. Are they planning on stalling Magellan? You better be careful. I mean, maybe you actually have a plan, though, unlike Blackbeard, who was like, what the flip is that? I'm not saying this to slander Blackbeard. I like Blackbeard. He's slowly walking. Okay. I don't know why. Like, I'm running. I'm doing everything I can to stop that Straw Hat guy. I loved when he yelled, Mugiwara! At the end of the last episode. Because he understands who the main character is. You better be careful. Don't play around with Magellan. Okay. What, you're gonna cut off his way of getting to you? What about Ivankov, though? Interesting. Yeah, what is Ivankov doing? He's not going, like, right in. Like, he didn't waste time with Blackbeard. He was like, get the flip out of my way. And then he kept walking. Okay, I guess that makes sense. There's just something so satisfying about watching him use, like, you know, his scissor powers and stuff like that. He looks shocked. I'm kind of shocked. What's going to happen with Ivankov now? Magellan can still get up there, though. I guess the point is, it will slow him down a little bit. Yeah. I'm wondering why you stalled. Like, you gave them a chance to do that. What kind of hormone are you going to get now? Clearly, you see where the animation went, because I was wondering, like, they started with less animation, and then they just poured it into that scene. They are, like, really taking their time to show all this. That's not gonna stop him. I kind of assumed Ivankov is going with them, like Ivankov is definitely escaping. I would assume so, but I do think Ivankov is really strong. Okay. Interesting. I just love that face. Like, what the flip? Like, it's almost like the warden forgot what he's supposed to be doing. I know he didn't, but like, he had so much urgency at the end of the last episode. And then with this one, he is walking. And now, of course, like, he has a roadblock, but you would think he would be a little bit more like, oh no, I gotta catch that guy. What the flip? Luffy can handle them. Okay, smart thinking. Yeah, Luffy doesn't know what happened. Luffy would have an issue with that, though, wouldn't he? Like, Ivankov staying behind? Yeah, Luffy would definitely have an issue with that. Fair enough. They really have no idea about Buggy and all of his workings. Like, you see, this was all the grand plan. Buggy took care of the upper levels. You guys took care of the lower levels. I mean, I guess that's also something I don't really want to think about too much, is what kind of people might escape with them. Okay, granted, I assume Crocodile is, so, you know, he's kind of bad. Just because he's, like, somewhat likable doesn't mean he's also not a bad person. This man looks insane in every picture. Gee, they poured a lot of animation into her. Are you getting involved again? Okay, these are some loud moans. What the flip? That was kind of brutal. Okay, I thought we were done with Sadie. But Luffy on the way out should definitely give her Sanji's number. Or maybe not. That's even like when he eventually meets up with Sanji again. And he mentions like, hey, when we got flung to places, I got flung to Amazon Lily with Boa Hancock. maybe don't mention that to Sanji because he will kill you. No, actually, yeah, Kuma is the real enemy here to Sanji. Okay, what the flip? This feels like you're taking out your frustrations onto them. Like, not all this was their fault. I was not expecting that. Now, are they planning something? Or is this more like, hey, we gotta have each other's backs with the trauma we go through? No, they were planning something, but still. Yeah, Shiryu also helped because now they can't call for help and things like that. It's crazy how much has like worked to help them so fast. Yeah. It would really suck though if they just sent the ships away. I mean, I guess you could always swim to a ship if you're Jinbei. Yeah. Well, it's not Ace that has to wait, it's the executioners. But I know what he means. Okay, that is not good. But wait, is Ivankov playing this up? Because Ivankov is always like, no, I'm dying, and then, no, I'm fine. Why does he look so, like, confused and disturbed? He always has that look like, what the flip is going on? What? Okay. I was not expecting that. Out of all the cards I thought Ivankov was about to play, pulling off your face or a mask was not one. I am like, I've had it if I'm Magellan. I am so sick and tired of being played with. Ivankov does seem to be pretty strong. You have a plan? No, is it? No, fake out, fake out. Yeah. Thought so. I was like, not a chance. Unless then Ivankov would be like, okay, I've actually got a full bodysuit on, pull that off, but probably not. I honestly wasn't expecting Ivankov to hold up this well against Magellan, which makes me wonder, what the flip was Blackbeard doing? And by wonder, I mean, I wondered that in the last episode. This just makes it worse, like Blackbeard. What was the plan? I love how he walked up to him and was like, I got no plan. What the flip is coming at me? Gets hit by it. Oh shoot, this is poison. That's not good. Waiting on Ivankov. Something tells me we gotta run. That is not good. What is that? What happened to Ivankov? He's bleeding though, so he got hurt. Oh crap. Okay. Seriously though, because we're not leaving without Ivankov, are we? We have to trust in miracles, but right now, gonna need a big miracle. Magellan is pretty cool though. Crocodile. I swear, Crocodile just looks like such a boss, doesn't he? Yeah. Useless trash is crazy. Then again, he did dispose of Mr. 3. Gosh. Even I was not expecting this. Honestly, Luffy and Jinbei, like, they are really cleaning up. I never even really talked about, like, Jinbei and, like, the Sun Pirates thing he has on his chest, so it's like, it's kind of interesting Boa Hancock compared Luffy to Fisher Tiger. Like, I wonder if Jinbei would also see some of those connections as well. I love how happy Luffy is to see them. Do they feel bad that they left him? Yeah. You see, all good friends. All great friends. Like, Buggy and Luffy go way back. I mean, Luffy ruined Buggy's whole operation in the East Blue. Buggy nearly executed him. These are the bonds that tie friends together. Like, if you don't try and kill your friends at least multiple times, are you really friends? And perverts? That's the problem here. It's the perverts. Not whatever the flip else is going on here. Is it two riots or is it one riot? One giant riot? Well, now it is. It was always one riot. It was all part of the buggy Luffy plan. Do we have to go back and get them, or do we trust that Ivankov will get up? It's not looking great. That is not looking great. Maybe Ivankov will rise like the Undertaker, but Luffy might have to go back. I thought someone was going to say something. I'm not going to lie. Like, usually I wait for like that last moment. Yeah, honestly, a pretty hectic episode. Magellan, though, is a force of nature. Poison just seems so tricky, man. Because even if it like a little bit gets on you, yeah. But yes, like I said, the main question now, or there's actually so many questions. What's happening with Blackbeard and his crew? What's going to happen with Ivankov? And then even after all of that, how do you escape? Anyway, should be interesting. On to the next. The king of the pervs and his crony. It's your turn now. I do love how much Luffy pisses him off. Like, genuinely, I actually love it. And I love that one moment where all the villains realize, okay, Luffy is a problem. Like, what is wrong with him? Why won't he stay down? This man, Luffy, will not back down from a fight, which might be bad, because this is a probably an unwinnable fight. Careful, careful. We gotta have Mr. 3. Okay, good work. God, he looks so angry. He actually looks kind of scary in moments like this. If you do fight, though, it has to be coordinated. You know what I mean? You can't just rush in on your own. You need help. What are you up to, Magellan? What are you up to? Yeah, sneaky devil, isn't he? He's not the warden for nothing. They're gonna all back away from the prison, aren't they? But I swear, he's not a Logia. Why does it look like they're just going through him? No, he's not a Logia. Oh, Mr. 3. Oh, good. Okay, Mr. 3 blocked it? I mean, I'm assuming so. He came up clutch. Maybe he really did feel bad about leaving Luffy behind and stuff like that, and is atoning. Okay, you see, Mr. 3, if I ever slandered you, I apologize. Then again, if your name is not Luffy, I probably have slandered you at least once. He does want to be your friend. He does. Okay, that's confirmation. You see, I knew it. Luffy warmed up his heart. Then again, you got to be careful about warming up a candle too much. Wax is a pretty great devil fruit. Okay, we gotta settle down with calling people piles of garbage. Okay, good. We can do this all day. Actually, no, he can't. No, he can't hold on much longer. I know what his idea is. He was, that's why, okay, yeah, that's why he was looking at like the wax and he's like, oh, that's a great power you have. He's probably like, can you give me some of your wax? So I can, you know, hit Magellan? You don't have to fight, you have to help him so he can fight. In moments like this where he locks in, you're like, okay, yeah, I see why he's a captain. You make him his wax. Kando armor. How much armor are we talking about? It looks like one of those mech animations, doesn't it? Like, it's intentionally supposed to look that way, right? Like, okay, yeah, it is. He looks like a devil, though. Look at him. Like the way they did his eyes and stuff like that. And then I love the Straw Hat Jolly Roger and the 3. Honestly, pretty cool. Yeah, okay. I thought he was going to do that. It is perfect. Luffy has gone through every emotion in the last minute. I mean, like, that is appreciated. I love it anytime people appreciate just how unique Luffy actually is. Especially when it's the villains. You see, but that's the thing. You've been executing a lot of people, and they are not staying dead. Like, you're looking at someone you executed. His rifle attacks are so satisfying to watch. But you probably shouldn't have said that. My old enemy, stairs. You gotta be careful of down these stairs as well. Barely slowed them down. You did not slow them down. I don't even know if you slowed them down for even a fraction of a second. That's honestly a pretty cool shot, though. Yeah, I would run. Mr. One brings up a phenomenal point. Don't let your guard down. You're definitely not even close to escaping. 10 Navy ships, or like a buster call would be. Fair point. The Navy ships were ordered to do something. I have a feeling it's, hey, get away from the prison. What kind of chaos are we going to see out there? Break out like this. So how did you imagine breaking out? And I know people were sharing comments with, like, you know, the Crocodile cover stories about how Miss Golden Week could have gotten Crocodile out before he was even transported to Impel Down and stuff like that. But, like, I don't really understand how Crocodile could be so sure he was always going to escape. This almost seems like so much had to go right so fast, and yet they haven't even escaped yet. Or is it the gate? Did they close the gate? It's, you know, I kind of assumed this is the case, but that line in particular lets me know there's not going to be any Marines, because they're like, we back away from this prison. How are you going to escape? Let's go out. Gone. Okay. Yeah, well played, Magellan. Well played. Jinbei is fine because he can swim. Do we have to be like, hey, Jinbei, swim out there, steal a Navy ship? Could he steal a Navy ship on his own? That's why you got Jinbei, though. I mean, he has to be the key. Can he single-handedly take on a ship? Or is he making a raft? He's just gonna rip this off the hinges? Okay. Okay, don't mess with Jinbei. Okay, who are we sending? Let's send our strongest. I mean, Crocodile, Mr. 1, Mr. 2, maybe? Send the Baroque Orcs people. Okay, I love this. They're all going to be like, okay, yeah, we got to send Buggy, you know. Send the captain. Send Captain Buggy. He's probably like, I will leave behind everyone here if it comes to it. Oh no, you know what it is? He's afraid of Magellan and he's like, get me away from him as fast as possible. I mean, Buggy with the 4 swords is kind of funny. I was not expecting it to move that fast. Jeez, man. Look at Buggy. It's like Washington crossing the Delaware. He's aura farming right now. Him and Crocodile, though. It's much safer to be with a warlord. 2 warlords, technically, or previous one. Yeah. You know it'd be something stupid like that. Good. Good maneuverability. Yeah, I was not expecting him to be that fast. Swimming with an entire door, massive door on his back with 3 people. Fish face is kind of offensive. No, you're going for a ride. You are going for a ride. I love, like, Buggy is so out of place with those two. They are so blunt. You can do this? I have no idea how that works, but it does. He's throwing the... Okay, like, that's pretty cool. Imagine, though, you get away, you're like, okay, they can't touch us out here. What is that coming at us? Yeah, it would be scary. Was it really that soundly? Was it if he got back up? No, you were premature with thinking you've won. Okay, like, did he kind of win? Who even knows? We don't even... Nothing happened. Is the man poisoned? Exactly. Because nothing happened. That's because it never happened. I love it when the music kicks in, but the episode is ending, isn't it? Yeah, good luck with that. We're about to end, aren't we? Well played by Magellan, but they would have been so screwed if Jinbei wasn't here. But Crocodile and Mr. One will make short work of that marine ship. But yeah, there's a lot up in the air. I was definitely hoping to see what happened with Blackbeard. Also with Ivankov and just some other people, even Shiryu, like, you know, last we saw him, he cut up the control room and then was like, I'm just gonna go and do some devious things. I mean, like, what is he up to? But anyway, yeah, should be interesting. How is Ivankov going to get out of this? Okay, inject some hormones. Yeah, again, if there was someone who had the best chance of surviving, it was Ivankov. Okay, Crocodile. My man doesn't even have a shirt. You know, it's probably for the best that Buggy is knocked out because, again, I'm not sure if anyone would survive if he actually got involved in this encounter. I even mean Crocodile. They did say they were going to throw you guys into the water. I heard them. This seems like a mistake. Okay, 2 things. If they start shooting, this is going to go horribly wrong because this guy is just steel. This guy is a Logia. You are going to start killing each other. Even if it didn't go through them, you would probably still kill each other because the bullets would just go all over the place. Oh, what's Jinbei up to now? All of a sudden, I have a much higher opinion of Jinbei. Like, I thought Jinbei was strong, don't get me wrong. Like, what the flip is that? It's like they gave this man powers without actually giving him powers because of the fishman karate. It's a shame Luffy can never learn because of the water. He's gonna be upset that you damaged his ship. Yeah. I mean, I guess you could always jump onto another boat. Yeah, Jinbei is really strong. Luffy has plenty of experience with boxing gloves thanks to Foxy. You see, I knew that that would come in handy. Is he about to reach Magellan now? Okay, this dude is just getting cooked. Like, he is getting cooked. Ooh, that hurt him. Oh, not so high and mighty are you, Magellan? Not anymore. What happened? What happened to all that big talk about teaching him a lesson. Oh, you brought him to his knees. Okay, yeah, the bombardment. Again, I love the teamwork. You know it's not that easy, though. Yeah, keep thinking that. Keep thinking that. Well, I wouldn't have told him that. Why are we telling the enemy the plan? Yeah, why are we telling the enemy the plan? But I would have kept that information to myself, Luffy, so that he thinks he's in control. Meanwhile, there's a lot of chaos happening outside. What? What kind of poison is this? Is it more deadly now? You had this all along and you didn't pull it out? It can even burn the wax? Mr. 3 has really shown his value. Okay, we might actually be cooked. Might need to run now. He had this all along and he didn't want to pull it out? It's even melting the stone. Yeah, we might be in trouble. I mean, he really looks like a demon now. He always kind of looked like one, but especially now. And now he's sucking it back in. What the flip? We went to hell. It's like he made a Scooby-Doo monster. I don't know why that reaction was funny. Don't lose your composure, okay? This is unfair. He made like his poison mech. You're cheating! Oh my goodness, that guy's dead. I'm sorry, you fell behind. Everyone knows that the guy in the back is first to die. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, and then it's part to this guy. That's gotta suck. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Magellan. I mean, Magellan had something to say about Shiryu. I get it though. Shiryu was just insane. I mean, this place is gonna need some serious renovation. He is strong. You bring up an excellent point, but gotta believe in miracles. We do need some other, like, wild card, because Magellan is closing in fast. We're definitely running out of time. Oh my goodness, yeah, that's a horrible way to go out. Slice and dice him. Whoa. Yeah, Crocodile's got some really strong powers. But Jinbei's gonna protect it, isn't it? Yeah, Jinbei's up to something. It's actually insane how strong this fishman karate is. I would rather drown than be poisoned by Magellan. That's good and bad news. It's good because Luffy is coming. It's bad because Magellan is coming. They're like, wait, what happened? Okay. Does someone need to go back and get them? Gonna be kind of hard with Magellan right there. Man, Magellan is... Like, I get it, he's the warden, but he is hard carrying the entire defense of the prison. Like, it's Magellan or nobody at this point. Oh my goodness, what the flip? You know that would hurt, too. Going through all those floors. That is such a big head. Panda Man, I see you back there, scum. Panda Man can solo Magellan, he just doesn't want to. Jump into the water. To be fair, even if it meant dying from, like, one of the Sea Kings, I would rather that than Magellan. But I do trust Jinbei, he's got something up his sleeve. Okay, whoa. Like, Mr. 3, I was talking you up, and then you spew this ignorance. Like, after everything Jinbei has done. No, he's not a friend of just Ace, he's also your friend now. Like, yeah, he is also a friend of Ace, but especially, he's Luffy's friend too now. Yeah, I'm jumping in. Screw that. Okay, they really threw some animation in there. Just like one quick attack to just hold him back. He's pissed. Okay, come on, Luffy. It's rare he pulls out the foot. I mean, it looks a little funny, but it works. Okay. Yeah, he's not gonna stay down, but good work. Now we have small Luffy. Okay, that was quick. He is getting right back up. Yeah. We gotta trust Jinbei. What other option? I just can't take small Luffy seriously. He's the best. Straw Boy's son. I see why you would think that. Especially if you woke up a little confused, like, I didn't know Luffy had a son. Oh, that was quick. That's true though. Luffy is getting better at recovering from his gears, especially third gear. Like, that was very fast. Everyone, onto the hair! Onto the head! It's crazy how big the head is and all the hair. You gotta go faster. Okay. Okay, I mean, talk about cutting it close. Okay, Jinbei, what's the plan? He's like, they actually went in. Whale sharks, because he's a whale shark. That's what they said. Okay. So what, he summoned all the whale sharks? Man, this guy's like Aquaman. Jinbei is so... Okay, Jinbei has all these abilities? He called up his, whale shark friends? It's just that face like, no. What is happening? What the flip? It's a good thing they were close. I do love whale sharks, man. Last time I saw some whale sharks at the Georgia Aquarium. Okay. Good work, Jinbei. Everyone would be so cooked without Jinbei. It's actually crazy. Like, if he wasn't imprisoned in Impel Down, they're all goners. Every single last one of them. There's no chance that they haven't even, like, officially escaped. But, like, they basically have. I guess the last thing is the gates, potentially. But they would be so cooked without him. Anyway, should be interesting. On to the next. That is just a chaotic mess. Magellan's like, what happened? How? Yeah, no, Jinbei is definitely cool. I mean, he has so many insane powers. Are they lining up to launch them? They are, aren't they? Someone was in Ivankov's nose, in the nostril. He is having way too much fun doing this. Like, what do you even think seeing something like that? That is just insane. Look at Buggy, too. Look at Luffy and Buggy, man. You see, I told you that they were best of friends. Oh, Luffy thanking some animals. Very, very nice, Luffy. Look at Impel Down, man. I'm going to reform my ways. Hopefully that's the case and not just empty words. They probably let out some, sick individuals. Kind of. Bring me a ship? Does he really think he can chase him down? He's talking about the gates of justice, isn't he? No, we got something. We can defend, right? They're missing. Okay, they're not gonna miss for much longer. Okay. Jinbei's got us. So there's 9 ships after them. They will open though. How are they gonna open though? That's the question. Why is everyone panicking? Everything has worked out up to this point. Have some faith. I just realized. Where's Mr. 2? He wasn't with them when they escaped. Is he? Anyway. It's true. Luffy's usually so optimistic. Okay, you see, the moment there's even like a little bit of uncertainty, they go to name calling. But Jinbei, yeah, this is where I'm kind of realizing he had that whole conversation with Mr. 2 and Mr. 1, and Mr. 2 isn't here. Does that mean Mr. 2 had to stay behind? Because he knows. Anyway, he made a deal with Mr. 2, didn't he? Yeah. Look at Luffy taking command. Thank you. Thank you. You see, this is exactly why Crocodile had a position of leadership. Because some people take command. Okay, good. Yeah, they can defend. Taking some damage. The gates are gonna open. They're not cornered. The gates will open. From inside Impel Down. Okay, yeah, that's... Okay, because Mr. 2 isn't with them. Does that really mean he had to stay behind? I mean, to be fair, Mr. 2 was pretty happy when he found that room. You know, level 5.5, like Mr. 2 was in heaven. He's really staying behind? Like, Mr. 2 is like Luffy's best friend in there. They're opening! Oh, they're gonna be so shocked, like, what? I want to see Magellan's face. Show me Magellan's face. It's not a trap. It's not a trap. This is so stupid. It was Mr. 2. Yeah, I mean, they are massive gates. You can clearly see them. He turned into the warden. That's not suspicious. That is very suspicious. It's a Spider-Man meme, like, what? If there was a third one, it would make even more sense. A Spider-Man meme, like, Luffy's not going to be happy leaving Mr. 2 behind. I would probably not taunt him. Close the gate. What? There's no way they would believe him. No chance. What? He just... We saw it. It clearly wasn't you. What? Why are you listening? What? There's no chance that they push it. Wow. Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, I mean, Bon Clay really is a true friend. I mean, not once, but twice has he taken the fall so Luffy could get away. I mean, in this case, though, I feel like Bon Clay also found a place where he was really happy in the level 5.5. You gotta keep going. Also, his sacrifice would be in vain if you went back. You can have one last conversation with him. Okay, I've never seen him so pissed. That's true. I was wondering when was the exact time that he touched the warden. It's true, it's just like Alabasta. I get it though. I get why Luffy doesn't feel right about leaving him behind. I do like the fact that there is a little bit of a sacrifice to this. That you don't get out fully unscathed. Even Mr. 3. And Bucky. I mean, they all owe him a debt of gratitude, all of them. Is he gonna say one last thing? Thank you is a good send off. Yeah, in One Piece, when they do the crying, they like really do the crying. Yeah. It's like when he reunited with Usopp. I do love the music kicking in. Yeah. I do feel like Bon Clay is a little bit like an unofficial member of the Straw Hats. Just someone who never, like, officially joined the crew. They escaped. A bunch of people escaped. Okay, so the escape is finally completed. After all those episodes. I mean, it's sad, but it's also funny to see them all crying like that. Yeah, couldn't have done it without Mr. 2. I do like this sacrificial nature of someone staying behind. I still doubt that he died. It would be beautiful if he died. It would add to the sacrifice. 241. Wait, what? What the flip? I was kind of speculating Shiryu and Blackbeard would work out some sort of deal. Like, I get that. How did they survive the poison? I thought it was like, I don't know, does Shiryu have like some ability that is able to survive it? 4 hours. It's not a lot of time. Plus, I don't know how long it will take them to get there. A couple of hours? I don't know. It was a nice send-off. Again, I like this idea that there was a little bit of a sacrifice to breaking out of the prison, aside from just Luffy's, lifespan being shortened. I don't really think, because it's One Piece, I don't think Mr. 2 died. Basically, my rule is, well, one, it's either in backstories, like backstory deaths happen all the time. Or, like, you have to see, like, the tangible death and everyone be like, okay, this person is definitely dead. Because the amount of times that One Piece has, like, the huge sacrificial moment, but then kind of undercuts it by, oh, yeah, this person that sacrificed their life actually survived. I've been burnt too many times by that to be burnt once again. So I'm almost certain Mr. 2 survived. Yeah, there is also the level 5.5. I know Ivankov and a bunch of the revolutionaries and the people in there left. But I have to imagine, like, he would find, his way back there, assuming he survived, which I think he did. And it would be like, because he called it heaven, he would be happy there. But yeah, Bon Clay, one of Luffy's best friends, basically, in my mind, an unofficial member of the crew. Wouldn't Luffy have wanted Bon Clay to join the crew? He's never been given the opportunity because they've never really, like, escaped together. But yeah, no, it was a nice send-off. Beautiful moment, beautiful sacrifice. I don't think he died. If I turn out to be wrong, then this moment will probably hit even harder. Yeah, should be interesting. On to the next. Antidote. Wait. They had an antidote? I was under the impression that there was no antidote to his poison. I guess maybe Magellan didn't execute them like he did, or he tried to with Luffy. Because again, they were pretty clear, like, there's no antidote to the poison Magellan inflicted on Luffy. I guess I wasn't even really considering, like, an antidote, because I was like, Luffy couldn't get an antidote through, like, conventional means. I feel a little cheated. I thought it was a little bit more clever. Yeah. But like, what the... I don't know what to think with Magellan's poison, because they established there's no antidote. Like when he does like the large amounts of poison that he does, like a wave of poison and things like that. And now there is an antidote. Like when it's little bits of poison, there's like a little antidote, but not like large amounts. What? No, I just feel cheated. What are you doing? Yeah. You best point that gun down. Oh, so I'm pretty sure he would cut you down without hesitation. You guys, don't say lucky. You are not lucky, okay? Okay, actually, no. What am I saying? You guys are very lucky. Incredibly fortunate that the plot needs you, because again, that should have been death. It should have been death. What the flip? Anyway, the antidote, I don't know. It just doesn't sit well with me. Especially after all they established with Luffy. You see, I didn't even comment on this before, but Blackbeard has his nice coat. Goldie Roger had a nice coat. Where's Luffy's coat? Somebody needs to get Luffy a nice coat. You got fortunate. You planned none of this. Yeah, he fits right in. You could look at Shiryu's face and all the faces of the Blackbeard pirates and be like, yep, no, they are all clearly insane. Welcome to our gang. Okay, so yeah, 100% confirmation he joined. Blackbeard's crew gets significantly stronger, and he's not even done doing what he's supposed to be doing. Also, like Magellan, simply because Luffy escaped, doesn't mean you can't go back and try and stop these guys. Again, though, they got Shiryu on their side who knows his tricks, so not really fair. How are they going to escape? With like the gates of justice and all sorts of stuff? I know they will, but like how? Yeah. I could imagine Luffy would feel still a little bad. I love the glass of wine. Yeah, I do feel bad for Luffy. Okay, that is just rude. He's not dead, also. What did you expect? I mean, he's drunk, so a little bit of an excuse. Big nose, he's not gonna like that. Their energies actually bounce off each other very well. I'm assuming Mr. 2 survived. Bon Clay survived. He's not gonna want to talk to Crocodile. Misfit, eh? Backhanded compliment. Jesus. I love that he was like, I can't deny fishmen are violent. And then you see an incredibly violent Luffy. But Jinbei does seem to be more of a pacifist. Makes you wonder how exactly he became like a warlord of the sea. Luffy. I love the way Luffy puts things. Other case? He knows about the Arlong case? Why would he apologize? Jinbei. Yeah, no, I could imagine his title is gone. Blackbeard's title is gone. You are down 2 warlords now. What? So many times I forget just how little Luffy actually knows. Luffy's probably thinking back and he's like, okay, so I let a warlord of the sea out, in addition to Crocodile. I trusted this warlord of the sea with my life and everyone else's lives so many times. He helped us out. I didn't know you were a warlord, okay? Yeah, it makes sense he's strong. Everyone. Some of these prisoners are probably like, wait, we escaped Impel Down just to go to a war? Is it too late to go back? Impel Down might look a little bit better in a few hours. Yeah. It's a good thing, though, that the very strongest people here are all on the same page. That, like, okay, yeah, we're going to Navy headquarters to rescue Ace, Otherwise, somebody could lead a revolt and be like, yeah, we're not doing that. Annie's lobby. That's honestly pretty... Okay, that's funny. I get it, though. It's like, we had to deal with one Magellan, and that was bad enough. We're going where? Like, where the admirals will be, and Whitebeard, and all manner of incredibly dangerous people? No, thank you. I mean, I'm excited. That is not an option. Panda Man. Why is Panda Man freaking out, okay? We all know Panda Man can handle basically anyone at Marineford. Okay, look at this. I'm ready. They did not show us. Okay. Okay, I actually want to see some of these guys a little bit closer. Like, some of them, obviously, I saw on Whitebeard's ship. I feel like we know so little about the Whitebeard pirates. I want to go back to prison. Yeah, your mom cannot help you. Is the Navy calling them? Gotta be careful with what you say, though. Clearly it's the Marines. Look at Crocodile just chilling. Is somebody going to do something? Like, somebody pick it up, okay? Like, yeah, you gotta be careful with what you say. But, like, I don't care. Because it seems like fun. Can somebody pick it up? Like, at this point, it's just getting annoying. They know you're here, that's why they're... Of course he picked up. Why would you... Anyway, they already know it's him. Yeah, okay. So they already know. It's Luffy. I'm actually shocked he didn't say, I'm Monkey D. Luffy, I'm the man who will be king of the pirates. So when you really think about it, only saying Luffy is progress. Two main suspects, it's Luffy and Buggy. I don't mind Luffy sharing credit with Buggy because Buggy is also a legend. But I kind of wish they would just give almost all the credit to Luffy. Buggy the Clown. That's because the warlords can't compete with Luffy and Buggy. The world government understands who the real threats are. And again, to be fair, Buggy was loudly like, hey, who's responsible? Captain Buggy. You know, like he kept saying it over and over and over again. Because you kept trying to claim credit. Are they going to reveal his connections to Roger? Yeah, they are. Yeah, that is crazy. And a sworn brother of the red-haired chicks. Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, when you really think about it, Buggy is so tied to, like, the very strongest people. And now Luffy. Like, those two are basically best of friends now. I tell you, like, these ties run deep. Okay. Yeah, Buggy, your life will never be the same after this. Well, shouldn't the connection with Ace be obvious? Luffy and him are best friends, and he's like, I gotta go and help him save his brother. You guys can't get to Marineford? Or even get out of the top part? Okay, buddy. You say that, but like, how the flip is everyone else gonna get to Marineford? Like, how is Whitebeard gonna get there? The gates will open. Like, I know this. Also, like, anytime someone's like, the gates won't open, they will. They clearly will. What is he gonna say? He really sucked in a lot of air for that. Wash your... What? What the flip? What did he mean to say? Did he mean watch your backs? Why did he say wash your potatoes? It doesn't even make any freaking sense. Unless it's actually code for something. There is actually something deep here. It's beyond my understanding. What? What? So freaking... I even thought maybe he was trying to say, like, watch your backs. I mean, they said it was, watch your neck. Where the flip did he get wash your potatoes? Honestly, that is one of the funniest things I've seen in a while. I love how confident he was as well. But what makes it even funnier is thinking of, like, on the other side of the line, all these Marines being like, what does he mean by that? Like, no, okay, this is code for something. Like, hey, like, we gotta figure this out. What the that is not even close. Do they not know who he is? Why did he try and pick a fight? This is someone who burnt down Eni's lobby. But to be fair, it feels like he gets so little credit for that. I mean, like, when you really think about it, you're called Buggy the Clown. There's red-haired Shanks. You could be called blue-haired Buggy. I don't know if that has the same ring to it, but like when you really think about it, you are blue-haired Buggy. Yet he's so weak. You see, crocodiles, speaks volumes. I'm sorry, but wash your potatoes is still one of the funniest things. One blem. Okay, whoa. The King of the Pirates clearly understood something. Like, he didn't have Buggy on his crew for nothing. Like, it's like people don't understand why Usopp is on Luffy's crew from time to time. But there is a good reason. It's because they are the secret weapon that brings insane amounts of luck. And also, they have powers that defy understanding. What? Yeah. You can't just reveal these things. He misses Vice Captain. I mean, on the one hand, it took their minds away from the impending doom of Marineford. So much crazy information is being shared. Buggy, you can spin this to your advantage. Look at Panda Man back there. You can't trust Panda Man. He will probably steal money from you or like something. You can't trust him. You best wash your potatoes, okay? I've never seen Panda Man's face so close. The fact that this scum has like the gall to show his face in public is absurd. Okay, well, this took a wild turn. He went from having no faith in himself to, maybe I could take out Whitebeard. Good luck with that. Like, I think Crocodile thinking he could kill Whitebeard is laughable. This is like next level delusion. I actually feel a little bit bad. But it's funny how that works, where it's like, oh, he gained a little bit of confidence, and then the confidence went a little too rampant. Plus, he probably is on some sort of drugs, so that doesn't help. Become King of the Pirates. You bring up an excellent point. It doesn't matter how strong you are. All that matters is, can you convince people that you should be King of the Pirates? Like, it doesn't actually matter how strong you are. Like, ability when it comes to positions of leadership is not even the main determiner of who gets those positions. It's just people who can convince the most people to follow them, which you have. You have the ability to, gain followers. So you are a wildly dangerous adversary of Luffy. Like, it wouldn't shock me if he became King of the Pirates. I always said, Buggy, basically Usopp. And with Usopp, if Usopp stayed out of Luffy's crew at the end of Water 7, I would give him probably the second best chance of becoming King of the Pirates. Since Usopp is back in Luffy's crew, I guess Buggy has the second best chance in my mind. Third would probably be Blackbeard. Captain Buggy! Steal the ship? Okay, but even Buggy knows, like, We definitely can't beat those guys. No, they have way too much power on their side. They got the heavy hitters. Plus, Buggy also wants to go so we can take out Whitebeard. The Baroque Works people are probably like, what kind of substance did all these prisoners consume? But, you know, to be fair, this is why you gotta be careful with names. The Crocodile will put them in their place. It doesn't make sense to fight them. Buggy wants to go to Marineford. Okay, thank you. Yeah, good luck with that. Don't get me wrong, they could be a bit of a problem. I don't want a peaceful life. Yeah, you gave up on that fast. Look at that. Jeez, man, okay. Sengoku. That is ominous. Should be fun. Yeah, I don't know. That was kind of a funny episode, though. I mean, especially the wash your potatoes. Really, the thing I'm most looking forward to in this whole, at Marineford, is just for everyone to get to see, all these powerful people get to see, like, hey, this is Luffy. Anyway, though, should be interesting. What do you think? If you want to see more, please like and subscribe. And thank you for watching.